Take two.
Madness.
This is the first time we've ever had to do a take two, I think.
Wait, take two. What's the... Oh, Panera Bread has a take two. What's the other thing there?
Take
Hit him
three.
with a Oh, no, that's the McPick 2 from the McDonald's. Hit him with a McPick 2. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
It was literally like a year ago.
Well, I don't remember it. Okay.
Dude, come on.
Come on now.
I'll just randomly be at work and hit him with a McPick 2.
Do you want to just hit the slate then?
Stim toy! Stim toy!
No, you got to properly
Stim
slate.
toy!
Let's just start the episode.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why.
Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. Welcome back, everybody, to a new episode of the JavaScript podcast.
Woo!
And you may notice we look.
Something was attacking me. It's the Instagram.
You may have noticed that we look a little bit different today, and you see the full extent of just how messy Nick's house is.
And how many bottles of whiskey there are.
We even have the box for the microphone right there.
We're a professional out
Yeah,
there.
we're professionals. This is
Absolutely.
episode 56, and we're just doing this for fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So so this is a take two, as we said in the intro, because it is we forgot to hit record on one of the devices.
We forgot to hit
We
record.
did it. It's a collaboration. We forgot.
No, I get to play with the stim toy. That's the collaboration.
Well, not only that, you play with a stem toy and you provided me with a refreshment, and
Exactly.
honestly, that's enough. So
Exactly. And that's why I got my butterfly refresher, which was a joke from the first take that no one's ever going to hear.
Exactly. Remember, we have 2 full episodes that we scrapped
Yep.
just because it was it was corrupted. It wasn't. I mean, it was awful, yeah, but it was also corrupted.
I mean, it was one of them was a 2-hour prediction of the Minecraft movie.
Yeah,
And I
I think
can't
it was like
remember what the
2.5
second one
hours
was.
or something. Yeah, but and the other one was like us just randomly researching stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so another thing you may have noticed different is that Nick pointed out that he can see the graphic.
Yeah.
It's because we are doing a live show today. You may have noticed my Stream Deck and this keyboard.
Live
on
studio
my-
audience.
Yeah. A literal live studio audience. Exactly. Exactly. So it's not really a live show because there's going to be like some bits and stuff that are going to be cut out from it. Okay. There's some bits and stuff that's going to be cut out from it. But in short, I was a little bit frustrated about some of the stuff that live recording has without the fancy work of this stuff, because we lost an episode, didn't we, Nick?
Well, we didn't lose the whole episode.
We didn't.
Just the video.
Yeah, so GoPro...
Audio will be coming
Yeah.
out.
The technicality of it is that GoPro likes to, whenever it comes to long recordings, GoPro likes to separate them into like 30-minute long segments. And so there's always like 3 segments or so. And in the episode 56 that was originally this, which is the government petitions one, the rejected ones, there were like 5 different files, but the 5th file is literally just us doing the fun facts because I forgot to stop recording on the GoPro, right? So in doing that, I thought I was deleting that extra bit, right? And instead, I deleted the last quarter of our episode, and that's why it skipped so much.
So this is why our 4th quarter predictions are down.
Yeah.
Because you deleted them.
Speaking of predictions...
Well, before we get into...
Oh, yeah,
is
that's
this
right.
on the screen yet, or are we on the screen?
No, we're on the screen right now.
Okay, so that's not on the screen.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
not on
see
the
that.
screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into it, in honor of the World Cup, I have 2 songs to show you. One this episode, and one in the inevitable second part that we're going to have to do of this one.
Exactly.
So, have you
Probably
ever-
even 3rd or 4th part.
God, with all 48 teams, it's going to be like
Exactly.
48 episodes.
By the way, if you don't know the topic, let me just introduce it first. We are doing World Cup predictions. That's why I said, speaking of predictions, right? We're not going to get right into it.
Let's get right.
Yeah, because obviously you still have something to show. You have something to prove, right? And so we're not going to get right into it yet.
And plus, we can't get right into it because...
we're 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be... the editing is mostly going to be taken care of by Mr. OBS, right? Yay. Thank you,
Mr.
OBS. And thank you to whoever... Yep. Thank you to whoever made OBS, because you are a real one for doing what you do. But yeah, so most of the editing is...
Mr. Bull.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be taking care of OBS and obviously the sensor, all the sound effects and stuff. So I'm going to be doing very minimal editing, and I feel like doing this live show is going to just be easier for me as the editor.
Live.
Yes, and we're live. Isn't that your opening line in your podcast with Eduardo Rosette?
Yes, because it was...
All right, we're live.
Well, no, there's a football commentator who does the Premier League called Martin Tyler. And whenever he starts, and it's live.
Okay.
So we were just making fun of him.
You were going to show me something on your phone.
Indeed, I have a song to show you. So we decided to go for Sweden because they are in the World Cup, I think. Pretty sure they're in the World Cup.
I think they are. I think I saw Sweden in there.
That'd be awkward if they're not. Let's just do some live research and make sure that I'm not.
Oh wait, no. Do you want to
OBSing.
do the research mode here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we have this new thing called research mode, and I need to do the transition here. Oh, I failed. Hold on. All right. So do you want to go into research mode, Nicholas?
Do it.
Research mode. That sounded
Research mode.
more badass than it actually is. But I'm gonna hand you the keyboard of destiny and do some live research.
And everyone gets to see how terrible my typing is.
Exactly.
Sweden in the World Cup.
So now you can be involved in our live research.
Sweden. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Woo!
Heck
so I
yeah.
was right. And
Nice.
I don't even have to ask for because the other song I'm going to show you potentially in the next episode is the Germans.
All right.
And they're definitely in the World Cup.
Well, let's leave research mode and go back to normal mode.
Is there such a thing as normality?
Not for us, I don't think.
Is this the
Real life? Is this just fantasy? Let's play all of Bohemian Rhapsody
Let's
right
do
now.
it.
Because it's going to be, yeah.
Well, so the artist I'm going to play.
Are you connected
today.
to my Bluetooth?
Yes,
right.
I did that while you were faffing about.
Perfect.
We do have to turn the volume up though, because that was a thing that.
Doesn't it feel like we're like news broadcasters and we're like in the control room,
Absolutely,
like doing a bunch of things in the
cut to camera 4. Cut.
yeah, and because you were doing your thing over there while I was like doing my thing over here. It's
madness.
awesome. Yeah, see if you can catch how many things we're doing at once.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right.
So, have you ever heard of a DJ? I think they're a DJ. It could be a group.
DJ
called
Flula.
Aaron Chupa.
No, I haven't.
So they had a song a couple of years ago called "I'm an Albatross."
You're an albatross.
That's not the song I want to show you today, but I could also show you that one as well because it is quite a... You know what? I'm going to show you that one as well.
Okay.
So this wasn't the original song I was going to show you, but just so you get a taste for who they are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is cool.
Right?
Mesdames et messieurs, s'il vous plaît, soyez prêts pour Aaron Chupa et Albatraoz. C'est parti.
I heard Aaron Chupa.
Let me tell you all a story about a mouse named Lori.
Ooh.
Yeah, Lori was a mouse in a big brown house. She called herself the hoe with the money.
There you go.
But fuck that little mouse, 'cause I'm an albatross.
All right.
So
And
yeah.
It's kind of appropriate too that you're playing this like during EDC season.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, when
So-
we're recording this, not that this, EDC was like 3
Yeah,
weeks
we're
ago by
uploading
the
this
time
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Don't worry about it.
It's EDC weekend in Las Vegas.
Yes. Yeah. There was a funny TikTok of this girl who took her entire so she took an inflatable mattress, a comforter, a pillow, and her laptop, and she was doing homework in the middle of EDC.
Smart.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? I respect the hustle.
I respect the hustle as well.
Yeah. So
as Aaron Chupa said, she's got the money flow.
yeah,
I don't want to say that she's the little hoe, but she's got the money flow.
indeed, sir.
So-
Indeed, sir. All
So
right.
the song I actually wanted to show you is called Funk You, F-U-N-K.
Okay.
You. So this is the new song. It came out. When did it?
Does it have the word spaghetti in it? I feel like it's going to have the word
It
spaghetti
doesn't,
in it.
unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, not that I can remember anyway. It might do, funnily enough.
All right.
It came out a couple of weeks ago in April. But yeah, so this is Funk You by Aaron Chupa.
Okay. Ooh. That is funky.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm in downtown.
Ooh.
Now let's go have some fun. My shades are on Louis Vuitton. The show has just begun. I'm in downtown.
Look at
This
how
boy
funky
came
the
up to
album cover is.
me.
Yeah, it's all like swirly
Right?
and like, yeah. I'm probably gonna edit it into like somewhere here, right?
I wanna funk you left and funk you right. I wanna funk your mom and funk your
Oh.
friend. I wanna funk you till we funk again. I wanna funk
Oh,
you.
now that's okay. Woo! All right.
We gon' funk tonight.
You better like probably pause it right here, otherwise this video is not gonna be, uploaded at all.
So,
Ever.
so what did you think of Aaron Chupa?
That is funky.
Funky, right?
Yeah, that is. Well, it's fun and it's key.
Key. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
that took our banter to over 10 minutes. So we
Heck
can get on
yeah.
with the episode.
All right. So, guys, as we said, today we're going to be doing the JavaScript World Cup predictions. Let me probably show this. The JavaScript Podcast World Cup 2026 predictions.
Woo!
Yeah.
If
so
I was
now,
prepared, I could have had a World Cup song playing, but I wasn't
Damn.
prepared.
All right. So as you can see, this is a PowerPoint presentation. And it's crazy that we're doing PowerPoint presentations. But this is what you have to sacrifice when it comes to live shows, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait until it's one of my episodes and you get to see one of my PowerPoints.
Yeah. This one, like, he told me that this one looks better than
Yeah.
than what his would look like.
Mine are going to be like stick figures, and like all the backgrounds aren't going to be the right size, so they're going to be really blurry. And like there's going to be a bunch of transitions.
Oh my god. So you wouldn't know it, but I'm like constantly switching between full screen us and this multi-screen version.
Fair.
Yeah, where it's us and then the screen.
Nice.
But sometimes, like when I'm presenting countries, I would do this, where it's full screen, just the screen,
Fair.
right? And then, but now we're multi-screen.
Fair.
Yeah. So you'll just see it in the final edit, though, what we're doing.
I was going to say so that we can't see that it's multi-screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
So, are you ready for the first part? So the first part of this is going to be the host countries,
Dun, dun, dun.
right? And the first one is going to be America!
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 America! I thought you were going for the censor. I was like,
No.
where is it? Okay. America! Yeah!
Going
There's
against
something
the
in the mother day, yeah!
Yeah, I got further in the song and I was like, oh, there's another swear word.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
So, where do you think America is going to rank? Obviously, I think it's going to go first. No, I'm just kidding.
Fair.
But we'll start with you, based on your knowledge of soccer.
Here in my
do you-
garage.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
No, yeah, because you're the expert, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know. I think America's going to find it very tough. I think. Let me just double check their group, because that is going to have a big bearing on where they inevitably end up finishing. So they're in a group, and keep this in mind because we will eventually get to these countries.
Yeah. So, by the way, let me just show this. Their world ranking is 16 out of 211 countries. Not,
So not
bad.
bad. Yeah.
And they're Group D. I don't know if the group has any significance.
No. So the only significance that the group has is based on where you finish in the group, who you'll play on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Because let's see. So Group D. So America is in a group with Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey, or Turkey, because they decided to change the spelling of their name.
Don't worry, I put Turkey on this
Okay,
presentation. Yeah.
So, but will America be giving thanks?
No, it won't.
No. Yeah. I think America could easily, well, not easily, but could win this group. Really,
Okay.
the only test, and I
Who
mean
else
no
is
disrespect,
in Group D?
Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey.
Okay.
I mean, no disrespect to Australia and Paraguay, but Turkey's America's biggest test.
All right.
So I think they'll at least make it out of the group. I think they're going to make it to the quarterfinals.
All right.
But it also hinges on who they play.
Well, for me, obviously, they're going to go first.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm just going to rank everything first. Because this is originally going to be like a parody where I don't know I don't know about the World Cup,
What
right?
button did you just press?
Things. So we're now full screen. They can see us
fair.
now. Yeah, I keep switching between like the windowed screen with the presentation and us, just for comedic effect. I'm just gonna rank every single one of this first because like the original premise of this episode is I don't know anything about the World Cup, and Nick was gonna originally read off the teams and predict like where they're gonna go.
Someone created a PowerPoint.
I still don't know anything about these teams. I don't know what these rankings mean. I mean, it seems good, 16 out of 211, but I'm like, how do they actually perform? You know? And do people actually like the U.S. Soccer team? They're the only ones who call themselves a soccer team.
Yeah, exactly. That's an unforgivable sin.
Exactly.
But it has no bearing on whether you like them or not. It's like Argentina. I hate Argentina, and they constantly win.
This is just like pure numbers game.
Basically, but even then, it's whatever happens in that 90 minutes, maybe injury time and maybe penalties. But in the 90 minutes, so for example, in the last World Cup, which I know you were watching.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
One of the first matches, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. That should never have happened in a million years.
Okay, fair enough.
So, and then two of the teams that made it to the semi-finals, Morocco and Croatia. So that means England didn't make it, Germany didn't make it, Spain didn't make it, Holland didn't make it, Brazil didn't make it.
Brazil?
So, but instead you had Croatia and Morocco. So that's the beauty of the World Cup, you just never know.
That's fair.
But you can usually, because the other two teams in the semi-finals were France and Argentina.
Fair enough.
And then they made it to the final. So it's like, usually you can tell, but unlike a lot of American sports, looking at you, basketball, hockey, and bloody baseball.
The real football, too.
No. Because, to be fair, they don't have best of 7 series. A best of 7 series is the best way to quash an underdog from going through. Because they might win 1 game. They might win 2 games. But are they going to win 4?
In a row? Probably
Unlikely.
not. Yeah. Fair enough. So moving on to the next one, Nicholas. And yeah, like I said, so this is going to be like funny because I don't know anything about the World Cup, right? But yeah, but I made these slides for you, so you have to be appreciative at least. Next up is Poutine Land.
Woo!
Poutine Land, Canada, our home and native land. So where do you think Canada's going to fare in the World Cup? They're 30 out of 211, which means they're worse than America.
Yep.
Surprisingly. Canada is better than us in every single way. I appreciate
except
you, Canada.
for football.
I'm totally just not, saying this to kiss up to Canada because I want to move there.
Don't take him. So Canada's group. It's Bosnia and Herzegovina, Canada, Qatar, and Switzerland. Canada should get out of this group. Even if it's in third, they should get out of the group.
Do they choose which countries, or does the country choose which group they're going to be in?
Oh, no, it gets chosen out of a bowl.
Random selection.
So, for example, there are some...
It's funny that we're going to be playing D&D after this. It's just random. By the way, we're going to be playing D&D after this.
Yeah, wish me luck, because I am vastly unprepared.
Yeah. We've been talking about, okay, so spoiler alert. We've been discussing doing a D&D on camera campaign for a while, except it's my first campaign as DM, and I kind of don't want to expose myself.
Do it.
No.
Expose him.
No.
Expose him.
No. There's already a lot of controversy, with my involvement with Britney Spears, cocaine, Michael Jackson, and his addiction. So
is when you were so toxic.
Yeah. I'm addicted to you because you know that you're toxic. Yeah. It's fun I bet it's fun that I get your music references.
Oh, 100%.
But it's not fun
100%.
when I don't get your movie references.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's like, what did I reference earlier? And I was like, there's not even... Andor.
Yeah,
I was like,
Andor.
there's not even any point.
Yeah, I told Nick I was starting to watch Andor. But I watched the first half hour of it, and then I turned it off.
Why?
I don't know. I was
especially because the first half an hour is actually quite exciting. It's not even like it's boring.
I don't want to say it's boring. It really isn't. It's entertaining, right? But I don't know why. I just found myself scrolling back up to exit.
Well, that's because of the ADHD.
And also, did you see the announcement that I sent you about Doctor Who
going on to
AMC Plus? Yeah,
another streaming service. So, Canada. La land de Poutine.
Land de Poutine.
Land de Poitin.
Oh my God. Stop messaging me.
See, this is why I've had my phone in focus mode for the last 18 years.
Okay.
Close that 6 of us. 6 of us?
Yeah, me and then 5 players.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I was almost gonna say people's names. We always forget about them.
Yeah. Won't you forget?
Forget about me. Yes, I have seen The Breakfast Club. Great movie.
Wow.
Amazing movie.
Respect. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Because I was looking for like sappy teen movies, and I was instead presented with this like freaking like I watched it when I was 16, and I related to it so hard because they were also teens, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, this movie understands me.
I watched it when I was like 15. So
Yeah,
something-
I was like, this movie understands me to like almost a psychological level.
Yeah.
Like
Just,
this is all I want to do.
Have you ever seen 16 Candles?
I haven't seen 16
It
Candles.
has the same girl in it. I can't remember her name, but the actress that plays the main, not the goth girl, the one with the red
Basket
hair.
case, a princess, a criminal. Who else?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she's the princess. I think
Okay.
That's the,
the
but
pretty-
the redhead.
the pretty girl wearing pink. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's
yeah.
in the 16 Candles. That one tries to do the same thing as Breakfast Club, but more focused around like partying and like going to dances.
Fair.
I didn't relate to it as much because I hate dances.
Okay.
So it was like, yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
related to because
I mean, I shouldn't relate to the Breakfast Club because I never got detention. But like,
when I was in middle
a young
school.
boy.
Yeah, my father took me into the city to see a marching band.
Yep.
I'm doing a song-a-log. So when I was in high school, story time. Right? I got actually detention twice. In high school, I got detention. I think 3 times when I was. Yeah, I think I got detention 3 times when I was in middle school, and I got 1 in-school suspension.
Wow.
But here's the thing about that, right? I lived in Jefferson, Louisiana, right? And as a brown Asian kid, right, in Louisiana, I felt like I was discriminated against. And here's the reasoning why.
Racism.
Yeah. Here's the reasoning why, right? I had a white friend, right? We'll call him...
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy, sure. Let's see. Yeah. So, yeah, Jimmy's nowhere closer than... So Jimmy and I... so like we kind of became best friends, and his kind of like sort of raunchy nature kind of rubbed off on me and started cursing more and more. That's why I curse like a sailor today, right?
That's just because you've been hanging out with me.
Yeah. So when I like one lunchtime, I like kind of like was messing around, making fun and everything, and then I yelled at him. I was like, "F you, dude!" And then I turned around and there's a teacher behind me. Right. But here's the thing. I feel like I shouldn't have gotten in-school suspension for saying you to a student.
No, especially because what grade was this again?
Middle school. This was 7th grade.
Kids say a lot worse.
And here's the thing. When I got to high school, I cursed so much, didn't get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Right? And here's the kicker. Here's kind of what my confirmation is. I distinctly remember in-school suspension not having a single white person.
White.
Yeah.
Cool whip.
It's always everyone's colored. Even the guy who like this, it was this nerdy kid that I always sat next to in my math class. He was like quiet and he's like reserved. He was in school suspension. Why was he in school suspension? Yeah. No, not what you're thinking about. The quiet kid stereotype. You know what I mean?
My mind did not go in that direction.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No, it did. It definitely went in that direction.
Damn.
As soon as you said the quiet kid that wasn't saying anything, I was like,
Moving
This
on
detention took
to
about 10.
the next country.
no, we haven't finished Canada yet.
Okay, all right.
So,
Canada, where do you rank it?
so I think they have every potential to make it out of the group. Canada has the same issue that America does.
Yeah.
Has some really good players like
Yeah.
Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David and a couple of others. Can they play together? Because that's always the trouble with America. America has so many good players around the world at the minute. But as soon as they get together, it's like, oh, what? I can't remember how to kick the ball.
Yeah.
And I mean, I say this because England also has that problem.
Damn.
So if America and Canada can actually play together, then they have every opportunity to make it out of the group. But I can also see Canada having the same problem that they had in 2018 in Russia, where they had all this potential and they went out and they scored first against Ecuador, and that was the only goal they scored, and went screaming out of the tournament. I hope not, especially because it'll be in front of their own fans. And that's the thing. These three countries, because the next one's Mexico, as the host nations, they have a distinct advantage of being at home. All of their games are in front of a home crowd.
Fair enough.
Now, it's a lot more powerful for Mexico and Canada because they're playing in like their national stadiums. America is playing in LA and Seattle. So not national stadiums, still big crowds, but not the national stadium, not like in New York or DC.
Fair enough.
So I think Canada will make it out of the group as long as they can remember how to play together. I think they'll make it second out of the group. I don't think they'll make it any further. I think they get knocked out in the round of 16.
Canada's going to be the first.
32 or whatever.
They're going to win the World Cup.
They're going to be joint first.
Yeah. Even though they haven't won the World Cup ever.
No.
They're still going to win.
Yep.
Moving on to the next one is, of course, Mexico.
Vamos! Viva Mexico!
Viva Mexico. So where do you think Mexico will rank in the World Cup?
It depends on how many tacos rain down from the...
A lot of it.
Indeed.
There's you can't see it right now, but there's tacos that are in that corner over there. Yeah, of the overlay for this. You can't see it right now, but there's tacos over there as well. There's down there. Yep. There's tacos
there's
everywhere.
taco here.
Exactly. This is so fun.
Absolutely. Well, let's see. So in Mexico's group, we have Czechia, what used to be the Czech Republic, because again they decided to change their name as well, just like Turkey. Mexico, South Africa, and South Korea. So the opening match on the 11th of June, or 12th of June, I think it might be the 12th of June actually.
Okay.
No, 11th June, I was right. I have no faith in myself. Is Mexico versus South Africa. That is the opening game. So of the three host nations, so it was going to go to America. America decided to forego it so that they could get the final. Okay. So the final is going to be New York. So Mexico will be hosting South Africa first match of the tournament. Okay, that will be the test. Because Mexico, just like the other two host nations, has another problem where they meet up and forget how to play football. But there's also a lot deeper problems in Mexico.
It's probably just the pressure, don't you think?
Well, it's not. Well, Mexico has a lot more problems. There's a lot of corruption in Mexican football. And so, for example, you can have a player that's playing really well, but this guy in the Football Federation doesn't want to take him, so he'll not get played. There's a lot of that sort of, I'm going to give the coach $1 million to not play, insert player here, You
mean $1 million pesos?
$1 trillion pesos. Yeah. Exactly. So there's a lot of that sort of, shenanigans going on around Mexico. So if they can get past that and not have all of that tomfoolery, then...
What do you mean FIFA has a corrupt nature? I don't believe that for a second. FIFA is fair, and its leaders are fair, and it is non-corrupt at all whatsoever because it's a non-profit organization.
Right. To quote John Oliver from his episode on FIFA, a non-profit organization with $1 billion in a Swiss bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
Next to all that Nazi gold. Here's a crazy thing for you. So a couple of weeks ago, FIFA president Gianni Infantino, who, when the corrupt Sepp Blatter stepped down, they just replaced him with an equally corrupt Italian guy instead of a corrupt Swiss guy. Oof. So... he went to Canada a couple of weeks ago for the FIFA board of directors or whatever was going on. He wanted a security detail, but not just any security detail. He wanted a level 5 security detail.
Yeah, he told me about this.
That is higher than the Canadian Prime Minister. That is higher than if the King went to visit. That is higher than if the Pope went to visit. The only person who gets a security level 5 is the President of the United States.
I mean, the president really doesn't deserve a level 5.
Not really. But does the president of FIFA? He should be made to take public transportation.
That's very true. But FIFA was the one who gave him that Nobel Peace Prize, right? God. So of course they're gonna approve him for a level 5. Level 5. Level 5.
So yeah, that's just crazy to me.
I just said Flava Flav.
Level 5. Have you ever heard of a guy called Chuck Warner?
No.
I could, because there's Jack Warner.
Why do you want me to Chuck Warner?
Chuck the Warner Brothers?
Yeah, exactly.
So he was a corrupt FIFA guy, because they're all corrupt.
Just say FIFA guy, because you know I already
FIFA
know that
guy.
that's corrupt.
They're
yeah.
all corrupt. He was so corrupt that he had 2 apartments on Park Avenue, one of them just for his cats.
Oh boy. Is that the guy? Because he was on the news, wasn't he?
Oh, I'm thinking, was it Chuck Warner or was it Glazer? Might have been Jack Glazer.
No, it's Donald Trump.
Him too.
Yeah.
He doesn't have cats though. He just has his family.
Oh! Indeed. Exactly.
So yeah, how corrupt do you have to be to have a second apartment on Park Avenue just for your cats?
Very.
Indeed. So anyway, enough about FIFA corruption. Where's Mexico going to finish?
Yeah, where is Mexico? They're not.
So-
It's not bad. They're 15 out of 211.
Because
So-
they do have a caliber of players. So there's a joke. They have a goalkeeper called Guillermo Ochoa. And I think this will be his 6th World Cup or 7th World Cup.
Okay.
He's 40 this year. Which,
40?
As a football player, that's quite old, even for a goalkeeper.
Damn.
But there's a joke because whenever the World Cup's not on, no one knows where he's playing. He still plays football, but he just plays for random like second division teams in Mexico.
It's kind of
And
like
then as soon as Mexico goes to the World Cup, it's
Yeah.
like, well, let's wheel out. It's like when Mariah Carey, she doesn't release music around the rest of the year, and then as soon as it's nearly Christmas,
Yeah.
like,
no one. Yeah. So it's kind of like whenever you haven't heard a musician like in so long, and then suddenly they pop up. There was a news thing recently I saw where Sean Kingston was arrested in Miami for drug possession. I'm like, that Sean Kingston, the dumb love guy,
yeah.
the somebody gone now, what? That guy. I haven't heard of him in like a decade.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's a crazy thing. So I was listening to the new music the other day. The Rolling Stones had a new song out. What the bloody hell are the Rolling Stones putting new music out
They can
for?
legit live off of the royalties of their previous song.
Absolutely.
The Eagles are still performing at the Sphere.
Yeah.
They're performing this September.
Which is one of those things where it's like performing, fine, but new music.
That's true.
What's
Fair
he
enough.
doing putting out new music?
Even then, I mean, I get it. Performing is like thrilling for you guys. You need something to do. But honestly, if our podcast made it, right, and we're just living off of royalties,
Yeah.
I'd be perfectly comfortable with that.
yeah.
You know.
Well, I'd be recording every episode from like a Caribbean island or something.
Exactly.
Like-
Exactly. And I'd be like on the opposite side of the world where Nick is.
Well, no, you'd just be traveling.
Yeah.
Regardless. But you'd have like
Yeah.
a radius of 600 miles from me at all times.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So
So Mexico.
So Mexico. Let's go back because
Yeah.
we're approaching 40 minutes.
Shall we do one episode just on the host nations and then go on to
No, I want to get through at least one of the qualifier nations.
Well, we'll see because we haven't stopped talking about Mexico.
All right, go ahead.
Mexico. So they're in a lot tougher of a group than the others because South Korea is a very dangerous team. South Africa are the wild cards. You never know because they're. I mean, we'll see what their ranking is when we get to them eventually, when we get
Yeah.
onto S.
Uh,
But
which is going to be like 6 episodes down the
Yeah.
line. So
we'll release it in September when the World Cup's already gone. But Czechia are the ones that I think, because we know that South Korea is going to be a tough game. Czechia are the ones I think they have to look out for, purely because it's such a vastly different style of play from Mexico.
okay.
And I think Mexico could struggle.
All right.
I think they're still going to make it, but I think they're going to make it as one of the best third place teams.
Mexico's going to get
So-
first if
first.
if they pay the president of FIFA $1 trillion.
Trillion pesos.
Yeah, $1 trillion pesos.
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion. All right. So, Nicholas, are we ready for the next one?
I thought we were running the episode.
No.
Yeah, let's go on to the next
Surprisingly, only
Oh,
40
let me
minutes.
guess. Let me see if I can figure out because we're
So-
doing it alphabetically.
Yeah, so this is the qualifiers round.
Is it?
Take
Well,
a
it's
take
not
a
going to
guess.
be any of the AUs because there's AL teams. ACAD, Is that Algeria?
It is Algeria. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So where do you think Algeria is going to fare in the World Cup?
Well, this is an interesting one because I don't know a lot about Algerian football. So I'm.
What do you
about-
mean? You
I'm-
should know everything there is to know
right,
about Algerian
about
football.
in
Yeah.
general. I'm about as blind as you are
Okay.
on this one.
So their ranking is so their world
not
ranking
bad,
is
to be
28
fair.
out of 211. They're better than Canada.
Yep.
But to be fair, who isn't? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
yeah.
kidding. I love you, Canada.
You're going to get banned from so many countries.
I know. And now it's going to be like most of them, or 48 of them
Exactly.
at least.
And I was the one that was supposed to be offending countries.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm English. So I'm looking at their squad. I know a couple of the players. There's none of them that are like, household names. There's none that are going to be like your Messis, your Ronaldos,
Yeah.
your Christian Pulisic's, since the bloody Fox Soccer Channel ranked Pulisic as like one of the top 10 best players in the World Cup or something.
Damn.
Just because he's American. That's a discussion for another day.
America thinks they rule the world. Yeah.
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 So,
and we're in
but,
America right now.
They're trying to rule the world. Anyway, this is not a political podcast.
Rule the world.
Anyway,
Receipts would rise when I gave the word.
anyway,
In the morning, I sleep.
so
Okay.
first entry into Group J.
Okay.
So Algeria is in a group. It's funny because there's three countries. Three of the A countries are in the same group. So we're going to be doing a lot of Group J over the next couple.
Oh my God.
So we've got Algeria, Argentina, Austria, and Jordan.
Who's Jordan?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't remember Jordan? We went to school with Jordan. I mean, we didn't go to school together, but somehow we both went to school with Jordan.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, Argentina's probably going to get through because the referee's going to be giving them penalties so that Messi can get through to the next round.
Oh, of course.
Spoilers for the Argentina bit.
Yeah.
Austria are always a tricky customer. Jordan, complete unknown. I know nothing about. I know nothing about Algeria. I literally know nothing about Jordan.
Damn.
I couldn't even think of a famous person called Jordan that I could counter your joke with.
Jordan Sparks? Well, it's not just Jordan Sparks.
Count. I think Algeria are going to struggle, but in the same vein as Mexico, I think if they make it, it's going to be as one of the third place teams.
Okay.
But I think they'll struggle bit of an explainer. So the way the third place teams work, because there's so many bloody countries in the World Cup now, it's gone from 32 to 48. So we've added another 16 teams. Because FIFA wanted to make it go on for 6 weeks instead of 4 weeks. So the way it works is the best third place teams also go into the next round, but there's only a certain amount of them. So it's like the top 6 third place will go through. Okay. So that's why goal difference is going to play a big part, and even points. So if you get a draw, that draw could make all the difference because you could still go through. Ooh. So that's why I think Algeria, if they make it, it'll be as a third place team.
Third place team. First place. First place. Nothing to say.
Is this a communist ranking?
Yeah.
Everyone
first. Gets first place, though. All right.
This is a comrades World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. Next one. Can you guess what the next one is?
Well, looking at Group J, it's either going to be Argentina or Austria.
It's Argentina. Their ranking is not bad at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I would even dare say it's good.
But here's the thing: if my memory serves correctly, there's a certain team that is ranked higher than them.
Yes, there is a certain team. So next one. All right. So number 3.
Well, here's the thing, because if you want my unbiased opinion, I have one of those, but I also have an incredibly biased opinion as well.
Let's start with your biased opinion.
My biased opinion I've already touched on. They're going to get so much help from FIFA to get through to the next round.
Okay.
And like I said, this is a biased opinion, but I also have proof, and that is the last World Cup. Because barring the game against Saudi Arabia, which is the one they lost, they got a penalty in every single match leading up to the final.
Okay.
And I can't speak for this because I actually refused to watch the final last year. Or not last year, but 2022. Because it was France versus Argentina. Oh boy. So it's like England's oldest enemy against England's newest enemy. So it's like, I just didn't care. And it ended up being a 3-3 game, and Argentina won on penalties. Apparently the best World Cup final in history. Because everyone bloody loves Messi. When Messi retires, Argentina is screwed.
And when is that going to be?
Well, I don't know, because he's about 412.
Yeah.
So they're literally, I was going on about the Mexican goalkeeper. He's another one. They're literally just wheeling him out.
It's going to be like Wolverine style. Like
Yeah.
you know, in
You're gonna
Deadpool and
be doing
Wolverine,
this till
he's like,
you're 90.
you're gonna do this till you're 90.
Basically.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen is he's going to retire, and then they'll make him the coach.
Ah.
That's what's going to happen.
But is it gonna
So-
make a difference if he's not playing anymore?
I think his aura could be enough to...
He's just there. He's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it'll be one of those things where it's like, well, Argentina's losing, and Messi is subbing himself on, you know, for the last 3 minutes
And
of the
Messi's
game.
running into the
Yeah.
field. Goal!
And he's done it. Yeah. It could, or like they've got a penalty shootout, and he just subs himself on for the penalties. So,
Fair enough.
But-
Fair enough.
you know, Argentina is one of those teams that you have to be very careful of. Because on paper, they do have a lot of very good players.
Yeah.
It's just, I hate all of them. There is only one redeeming player that plays for Argentina, and that's because he currently plays for Manchester United. And that is Lisandro Martinez, a.k.a. The Butcher.
The Butcher. That's a badass.
Yeah. So he was the Butcher of Amsterdam when he played for Ajax, but now he's the Butcher of Manchester because he plays for Manchester United.
Argentina's going first. Mark my words.
Here's the thing. I have a sinking feeling that he's not wrong,
Oh.
but I don't want it to happen.
Okay.
Argentina is that team for me.
Uh-huh.
And if you watch sports, you understand this. Where everyone seems to love them. I hate them, and I don't want them to be happy.
It's a little far, don't you think?
No, they've had enough. They've had enough, and they've cheated and lied and stolen their way to enough World Cups. They don't need another one.
And that's the end of Nick's rant show. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm not planning on going to Buenos Aires anytime soon, so that's fine.
Okay, we might be able to get through a couple of other teams.
Should we do the rest of Group J and do Austria as well?
Sure. Well, who do you think is next?
Is it Austria?
It's Australia.
So close.
So close.
it's-
So
it's
where
the
do you think?
Socceroos.
Yeah, where do you think the Socceroos are gonna be ranking this year?
If I remember, they're in America's group, right?
I believe so. Is it
Yeah, there they are.
Group D?
So,
27th.
27th, which they're just behind Mexico. Was Mexico? No, someone was 26. Was it Algeria?
28.
28. So they're just ahead of Algeria.
Yeah.
So Australia have an interesting conundrum at the minute because they used to be one of those teams where they had one good player and the rest of them were just like pieces of wood that they got from the outback, and a kangaroo,
Okay.
and just shoved them onto the pitch.
Fair.
And then Tim Cahill would carry them to wherever they needed to
Oh
be.
my god.
Now, I can only name you one Australian player, and that's Matt Ryan, and that's the goalkeeper. And I don't even know if he's their number one goalkeeper.
Ooh.
I just know him from when he used to play in England.
Okay.
So, are any of their players good? I mean, they must do because they made it to the World Cup. But then again, well, no, they're in the Asian qualifiers, so they do have a couple of good teams. Because it used to be funny when it was Oceania, it was always, is it going to be Australia or New Zealand?
Okay.
Because it was never going to be Tonga and Fiji and, no
Says who?
disrespect to them, but because, so the way that, hey, well, a bit more football history for you.
All right.
So each federation, so the European, Australia, South American, North American, Asian, etc., get a certain amount of qualifying teams. So Europe gets the most because there's about 450 countries in Europe. But Oceania only got 0.5. So what that meant is that even if they qualified, they'd still have to go into a qualifier, usually against Peru. Because for some reason, it's because South America gets 3.5 teams. And for some reason, the fourth team is always Peru. So Peru is always playing Australia to see who qualifies. And sure enough, Australia beat Peru in this year's qualifier to make it into the, But now Australia is in Asia.
Okay.
So they have a much better a chance of qualifying. But they also have to go against Japan and South Korea and better teams. Which means New Zealand qualified this year. Because they're still in Oceania.
They did.
So, yeah, I mean, Australia must be good because they knocked Peru out.
Yeah.
And they beat the likes of Japan and Korea and etc. Or they were at least as good as because they qualified. But I don't know. So I'm going to do what I've done for the last couple of ones and say that they're going to be in one of the potential third place teams.
Australia is Socceroos, mate.
Number one,
Number one, mate.
Foster's Australian for beer.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Australia should be your team just because it's Socceroo and you know all the slang from your trip last year.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly. It's been a year or almost a year. Jesus.
Oh, speaking of World Cup, tangent here. So I was going to get you a present for this episode.
Ooh.
But, you know, as much as you're a good friend of mine, I wasn't going to spend $350 on a Philippines kit for you.
Oh, come on, man.
I almost bought myself an England shirt last night.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I don't really want to spend $125 right now because I just bought a flight to England for later
Here's
this
the
year.
thing. Here's the thing, Nick. If you would have gotten me that shirt, I would have felt so bad because I'm not going to be wearing it. I'm so ashamed. There's a lot of things going on in the Philippines right now that are corruption. Like, there's more corruption than ever, right?
Even since getting rid of Duterte?
Yeah.
Really?
It's been a while since we got rid of the Duterte.
Was that his name when he went to Alabama? All right, it's Mr. Duterte.
Yeah. There's always been corruption, and I think the Marcoses are the ones that...
God, they're not back, are they?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Well...
Wasn't one called Bong Bong?
Yeah, Bong Bong's the president.
Oh, he got in?
He got in.
Oh, God, well, no wonder there's corruption.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
So, but there's a lot of, like, things going on in the Philippines right now that are, like... And, you know, we've been corrupt. Like, I think, you know, the countries who colonized us kind of taught us how to be corrupt.
That makes sense.
America was one of them. Ding.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on right now, and I think that we're in the midst of like a breaking point, sort of.
Fair.
You know, so yeah, I wouldn't be proud of it of wearing that shirt, and also because they've never even qualified for the World Cup.
Well, that's a crazy thing. So people forget. So you've got a lot of countries like, Australia's got a lot of people, but say like Scotland. Scotland, on the grand scheme of things, doesn't have a lot of people.
No, they don't.
And then you've got countries like China, never qualified. India, never qualified.
Oh.
Philippines, never qualified. Indonesia, never qualified.
Yeah.
You know, all these countries that have vast amounts of people and have never qualified. I mean, look at America. America's got 450 million people now?
I think it's
Or like 420?
still...
420 blaze it?
Let's just call it 420, dude.
Yeah, big man. So, but they've never won the World Cup. The Women's World Cup, yes. But that's where you have the disparity of...
Who run the world?
Yeah.
Girls.
Exactly. But, so there's the disparity of the boys don't want to play football. And I've told you about my conspiracy, right?
What's your conspiracy?
So my conspiracy, so the AYSO, the American Youth Soccer Organization, at 12, it becomes mandatory co-ed. Well, at 12, the boys don't want to play with the girls because they're in that weird puberty phase of like, I don't want anything to do with girls, even though they are all in love with the girls. Because you know,
I
you're
don't
12 and your
remember
hormones
doing
are
that
like,
in middle school.
well, no, because like think about it. When you're that age,
I was
like,
being
don't wanna play.
flippant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally...
I had a feeling. I've got a feeling. So the boys go off and play baseball, American football, and basketball.
Okay.
The girls stay in soccer. Not to say that there's no girls that go and play those sports. And just look at the Vegas
Aces, yeah.
like they're just
We
killing
are,
it.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, it was 2 on the bounce. We had the chance to do the third, but then they were so exhausted from the Olympics.
Yeah.
So, and now we're going to do it again, I think.
Yeah,
Are
we're
we
going to
on
win again.
track to do it again. So 3 out of 4, I mean, come on. But that's the same way with the American women's national team. I mean, there have been so many amazing women players for America.
Yeah.
Mia Hamm, I hate her, but Alex Morgan, Megan Rapinoe. I hate her because she was such a good player and had the perfect, like, had a great attitude and everything. And then she became the most arrogant little, insert whatever word you want to put there.
Do you think it's because of the fame?
I think so. I think it's the fame, and I think, I think it just went to her head. And she became this, and then her playing went downhill because she was so arrogant. And she had everything going for her.
Yeah.
So that's why I hate Alex Morgan. I also hate her because of her celebration when America knocked England out of the Women's World Cup a couple of years ago. It was... yeah. And it pisses me off because America never needed to cheat to win or play dirty because they were just better.
That's fair.
Not to say that there were never instances of diving. It's like whenever I make fun of countries for diving like Argentina and Spain. Not to say that English players don't. Ashley Young... I know you just retired, but looking at you, you could not stay on your feet.
I don't know who
And
you
it
are,
pissed me
but
off. He used to play for Manchester United.
okay.
And it really pissed me off because he used to get penalties. And then we'd win, and I'd be like, we won, but at what cost?
Oh, what cost? Yeah.
Like, so, and that's what America did in the last World Cup that they won.
Okay.
They were just diving and going into tackles to injure and getting penalties. Didn't really deserve to win it. And that's what annoyed me. Because like, if you're going to win fair.
That's true.
And that's why I hate Argentina, because they don't win fair. They get everything handed to them, and if it doesn't get handed to them, they cheat. No bias or anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, Australia.
Ranking.
So I don't know. If
See, I don't even know what to say to what to say to what you just ranted about, because I don't know anything about the World Cup.
Yeah.
So
this is like rest in peace, the Rosette podcast all over again.
Yeah, exactly.
With me and Eduardo. But Australia, I think, very similar to Algeria. I think they could be third place. However, it depends on Turkey, because I think second and third in this group, because America, I think they're going to be first.
Yeah.
Second and third in this group, it's going to be a toss-up between Turkey and Australia.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Paraguay. we'll get to you in a bit, but
yeah.
yeah.
In a bit, how many episodes do you think?
2028.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll have it just in time for the European Championships in 2028.
All right. Well, I think at 58 minutes is a good place to end. We're gonna be picking up in the next episode with you already know. Austria.
Yep.
So, how do you feel about your rankings of the 6 countries? I think it was 6. Yeah.
The 3 host nations: Argentina, Australia. Oh, and Algeria. Yeah.
And Algeria.
So yes, 6. Yeah.
So the first 6 countries out of 48.
Yeah. So only another 42.
Yeah. Let's get through the next
This
episode
is an epic.
quick. Okay.
At least it's so. There's a history podcast. I think I've referred to them before. That I listened to for the last World Cup. They did a series of episodes where they did an episode about the history of each team in the World Cup. At that point, it was only 32. But that's 32 episodes that they had to do, one about each of the countries. And, you're getting into the likes of, like, the Costa Rican Revolution, like...
The entire history? Not even just the soccer history?
They just do a little bit about... Because they were trying to keep it to half an hour. But there were some countries where it was like, all right, we're going to do the whole history of, So, because then they'd get to like Germany, and it's like, well, we've already done episodes about Germany, so we'll do this very specific part about Germany.
Fair.
So that's how we're going to be like. We're going to have done 12 episodes about all the World Cup this year.
Well,
And we've got another football episode coming up.
Yeah.
Reacting to my Premier League predictions.
Yeah.
To see if I'm as clever as I actually think I am.
Exactly. Well, I think that's pretty good place to end. Nick, do you have a question of the week this week?
I mean, you've got 2 questions. The question of the week is going to be probably the next question for all of the next episodes. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup?
Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? And
The other one is, what do you think about my hot takes about certain countries? Looking at you, Argentina.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Woo!
It's raining tacos